All right, well, y'all came for yoga. We're going to do some yoga. Go ahead and sit comfortably, however that looks for you. Relax your shoulders down your back. Feel the crown of your head lift toward the ceiling. Take a huge deep breath in and then let it go. Why not? Do it again. Deep breath in. Feeling yourself settle in. Let's breathe through the nose now. Noticing your body resting here. What does your body feel like right now? Where is there tension? Where is there relaxation and softness? What parts of your body might need some attention through our practice tonight? What's going on in there? And the same for your energetic state. Maybe you're feeling a bit tired and you want our practice tonight to lift you up a bit. Maybe you're feeling restless and you want the practice to help calm you down a bit. Maybe both at the same time. And that's definitely doable. And the same for your mind. Maybe your mind feels like it's moving all over the place. There's a million things to think about, and you want some reprieve from that. That could also be something our practice does for you. All of this awareness helping you to set an intention for how you want this next little bit to be for you. So you find yourself in a difficult pose or in a flow that feels uncomfortable at certain points, reminding yourself of why you are doing this practice, why you are here tonight. Knowing you have arrived for you, for your own self care, for your own whatever you need, for you. So, with that intention, take a deeper, fuller breath. Bring your palms together, or lower your chin, and just honor yourself again as you are in this moment body, breath, energetic state, state of mind. And it's in service of all of those and more that we'll practice tonight. So, go ahead and rub the palms together and take those heated palms over your eyes, brushing over the top of the head, down the neck. Welcome back. And for those of you who we didn't talk to before, welcome to my new space. I moved this weekend. It's a new show. Same show, new setting. Let's start by coming on to hands and knees, please. Table pose. Moving any props you have off to the side. Good. Hands under your shoulders, knees beneath the hips or a little bit further back. Let's start with some cat cow. So inhale, looking forward, feel the tailbone lift. And exhale, round the back, tucking the chin and tail under. And then inhale, round the back again, or bring the heart forward, look up. Exhale, round the back. Good. Do that a few more times. Just bringing some mobility to your spine, especially the mid and upper back. Inhale, look forward. This time, exhale, child's pose. Seat to the heels, forehead to the floor. Then inhale, float back up to hands and knees. And exhale back to child's pose again. And just move between these postures. Hands and knees, inhale. Child's pose, exhale. Warming up the shoulders, the hips, the knees, linking your breath and movement, which is really soothing to your central nervous system. You could think about it as you're linking up your action, your movement, and your intention, what you mean to be doing. Inhale, hands and knees. Exhale, child's pose a few more times. Good. Once more. And then landing in child's pose. Seat to the heels, forehead down. Take an adjusting breath. And then from child's pose, go ahead and slither forward down onto your abdomen, coming down onto your belly, and have your hands underneath your shoulders and squeeze the elbows in. Sometimes when we're here, the elbows just want to go out to the side. That's really unstable for your wrists, so tuck them in, elbows in. Good. And with the elbows tucked in, go ahead and inhale, roll the shoulders down your back, lift your heart and head, cobra pose. Then exhale, release down, turn your head to a side. Again, inhale, lift the heart, lift the head. And then exhale, release down, turn the head to the other side. Again, inhale, lifting up, cobra pose. Exhale, release. And we'll do that a few more times. Cobra, inhale. Exhale, turn the head and release down. Inhale and exhale. And let's hold the pose this time. So come into the posture, shoulders down the back, heart looking forward. Again, elbows are squeezing in towards your sides, shoulders moving down your back. Breathe. Inhale. And then exhale, release down. Take an adjusting breath. Good. And then from here, curl the toes under, press the hands into the floor, push up to hands and knees, and we'll come into downward facing dog. Now it's the first down dog of the night, so go ahead and walk it out a bit. Press a heel to the floor, bend the opposite knee. And along with feeling length in the legs, we're feeling length in the spine here. So a way to make sure that happens is to think about your hips lifting toward the ceiling. Flattening out the back, extending the spine, in addition to whatever we're doing to the legs here. Good. All right. Inhale, gently float down onto hands and knees. Exhale, squeeze the elbows in towards your waist. Bring your chest down to the ground and release the hips back. Again, we'll come into cobra pose. Head and chest lift, inhale. And exhale, release down. Curl the toes under. Push up to hands and knees. And once again, downward facing dog. All right. So in down dog, lift your right leg high into the air behind you. As you lift the right heel high, allow your left heel to sink toward the floor, spreading the feet in opposite directions and breathing. Good, then place the right foot down. Let's do the other side. Left leg lifts as high as you can. Right heel sinks toward the ground. Breathe. And then bring the left foot down. Inhale, float down onto hands and knees. Exhale, child's pose. Take a moment here. And then inhale back up to hands and knees. That was just one moment. Downward facing dog. All right, lift your right leg into the air again. Left heel sinks down. And once you've come into the posture, bend the right knee, the one in the air, and take the heel back behind you, stacking the hips one on top of the other. And then see how high you can lift that right knee into the air. And breathe. Nice opening for the hips here. Good, then place that right foot back down. Let's do the other side. Lift the left leg high. Once you're there, bend the left knee and take the heel back behind you, stacking the hips one on top of the other. And then how high can you lift that left knee? Good, then place the left foot down. Again, float down onto hands and knees. And exhale, child's pose. Take an adjusting breath. All right, inhale back up. Again, downward facing dog, please. Lift your right leg high into the air behind you. And this time with your exhale, swing or carry step the right foot between your hands. If it doesn't make it all the way forward, just reach down and grab hold of the ankle and step it through. Back knee comes down to the floor. And with your inhale, let's come into a crescent lunge. Reach the arms forward, up, and back. Exhale, bring the hands down and step back to downward facing dog. Good, let's do the other side. Left leg lifts. And exhale, step it through. Back knee to the ground, crescent lunge. Good. Exhale, hands down. Step back to downward facing dog again. Right leg lifts. And step it on through. Knee down. Inhale, come up. Exhale, hands down, stepping back. Left leg. And step. Knee down. Crescent lunge. Good. Hands down, stepping back once again. Right leg lifts, please. Bring it on through. Help it forward. Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, downward facing dog. Left leg and step. Knee down, crescent lunge. Let's do one more time on each side for our warm up. Right leg lifts and step. Inhale and exhale, downward dog. Left leg and step. Knee down, crescent lunge. Hands down, downward facing dog. Good, staying here for a breath. And then walking your hands back to meet your feet, coming into the standing forward fold. You can gently bend the knees, release the neck and shoulders, the head, the arms. Just hang and breathe. Now, if your hands or fingertips don't touch the floor already, bend your knees until they do, okay? And it can just be the fingertips, that's fine. And then with the fingertips on the ground, just walk your hands all the way to the right side of your right foot. Release the neck. And then walk your hands to center and walk them, continue to the left side of your left foot, and release the head. Good. Walking back to center. Please press palms to shins. Take the shoulders down the back and bring the heart parallel to the floor. And then exhale, fold down. Let's do that again. Palms to shins halfway up, extending the crown of the head forward. So you're looking down here. And exhale down. One more time. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Good. Sweep the arms out to the side of the strong back. Lift yourself all the way up to standing or reach. and palms to the heart. Taking an adjusting breath here, feeling sensation as we've come to standing. Good. All right, so let's do some warm-ups for the shoulders. We'll do some shoulder swings. So this is a 3-part inhale through the nose and 1 powerful exhale out of the mouth with your movement. You'll start with the feet about hip to shoulder width apart, so you have a nice stable stance. And it'll go something like this. And it'll be inhale, arms up, inhale, arms back, inhale up again, and then exhale, jab the elbows back. So a 3-part inhale through the nose, powerful exhale out of the mouth. So go ahead and join me. Inhale up, inhale back, inhale up, exhale, jab. Inhale, 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 exhale. Inhale, 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 exhale. Swing it out. Try to feel the full rotation of your shoulder joints, up, back, up, and jab. Breathing through the nostrils for the inhale, and then exhale. It's a powerful exhale out of the mouth. Feel the navel pull back into the body and up, clearing your respiratory system. Keep going. Sticking with a pace that you can maintain. We're going to try to do this for a full 2 minutes. So we're actually about halfway there already. About 30 more seconds. You're almost there. Keep swinging it out. Keep breathing. Three, two, and one. Relax. Ooh, feel sensation. Tingling in the arms and hands, cooling in the nostrils. Maybe there's a slight lightheadedness. That's okay. Aware of your heart rate, aware of your breath rate. Maybe you feel lighter. That breathing rhythm is sometimes called the breath of joy. You might feel some space around your heart. Maybe a little not as heavy as before. And then take a deeper breath, bringing yourself back. And take your feet about shoulder width apart, or a little bit further than the shoulders apart, toes pointing outward just a little bit, about 45 degrees. Now, there are a couple of options for this next one, depending on, honestly, on how much space you have around you. So if you have plenty of space, you'll swing from side to side, the arms just flailing around with you. Okay. Now, if you don't have that kind of space, you'll take the hands on your shoulders and you do the same thing, except you'll keep the upper arm parallel to the floor the entire time. You're still getting a good twist. Don't worry. It's not less than the first version. It's just different. All right. So go ahead and begin. Swing from side to side. There's no breathing rhythm for this. Just make sure that you do breathe from side to side. And the neck is a part of your spine, so make sure that you're looking behind you as you twist. And your back heel can cheat up, can lift up a little bit. So your hips will displace just a little bit, twisting a little bit deeper. Breathe. And we're going to do this for about a full 2 minutes as well. So find a pace or rhythm that feels good to you. If you do have your hands on your shoulders, remember to try to keep the upper arm parallel to the floor. Check in with your breath. If it becomes shallow, just deepen it. That's all you got to do. Unwinding tension in the spine, the shoulders, the lower back, that tight spot at your mid back. You know the one. Breathe into that. We're going to go for about another 20-ish seconds or so. Just stay with the rhythm. Three, two, and one. Unwind to center. If it feels okay for you, close the eyes and just notice whatever's going on inside for you. There might be tingling, might feel still or steady. Neither of those, something completely else. And then take a deeper breath, bringing yourself on back and step the feet a bit closer together. All right, so let's play around with chair pose. So I'm gonna have your feet stack underneath your hips, bring your hands onto your hips. And we're gonna think about bringing the elbows toward one another. And this helps to bring the shoulder blades together. And when that happens, it helps you to press the chest forward a little bit. So it's not a back bend, deep back bend, but it's enough to create elongation in the spine. And most importantly, to steady the lower back so that when you do come into a back bend, it doesn't all cram down here. The point of a back bend is to create a reversal of the thoracic curve of the upper back. So note that when we come into it. It's not about down here, it's about up here. So hands on the hips, bring the elbows toward one another, feel the heart lift, take a deep breath in, and exhale, go ahead and bend your knees, sink down into chair pose. Good. Now staying in the pose, feel your tail draw downward slightly, the navel pull back toward your spine. Again, squeeze the elbows toward one another. Feel the heart lift. Breathe. There's so much to this pose. Sink down a bit deeper. Feel the sternum or heart lift a bit more. Good. Then inhale, straighten the legs and relax the arms. Good. You can shake out the feet if they're starting to feel a little crampy from that one. And then take your feet wide apart on your mat. So you have to turn sideways. and turn the toes out to the sides about 45 degrees so that you can bend the knees pretty easily. And the knees are going out toward the toes. So hands on the hips again. And just like before, I'm going to have you squeeze the elbows toward one another behind you. Okay, and that's a directional movement. Depending on what's going on in your shoulders, it might only be a little bit further back, but that's still creating the length in the spine. There's nothing about you having to get it into a specific position. So elbows squeezing toward one another. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, bend the knees, sink down into your deep squat. Then inhale, come back up. And exhale, sink down into the deep squat. And inhale, come back up. Exhale, sink. And lift. And sink. And lift. Let's do that 2 more times. And exhale, sink on in. Keep the elbows squeezing toward one another, the heart lifting. The hips are involved now. Things are getting interesting. Are you breathing? Deep breaths in and out. Good. Inhale, straighten the legs and relax. Great job. So to do a bit more with this work here, turn the toes directly forward. So the feet are parallel. If anything, they're pigeon toeing a little bit. Just want to make sure you give as much access and stability to the lower back and to the hamstrings in this next exercise. So lifting the arms up, inhale. Exhale, hinge at your hips, fold forward and down over the legs. Lift yourself up halfway, fingers on the ground. Then exhale, fold down a little bit more. The knees can be soft here or a little bit bent. Just feeling the stretch in the back of the legs, feeling the stretch in the lower back. And then inhale, sweep the arms out to the side, come all the way back up. And exhale, hands down. Good. So go ahead and allow your left hand to relax down onto your left leg. Take the right arm out to the side, palm turning toward the ceiling. And with your inhale, lift your right palm into the air and then arc as far over as you can. And then exhale, feel the spine grow as you come back to a tall spine. Then inhale, reach the right arm up again, reach all the way over, and exhale back up. Again, reach up and over, and back. Good. Bring the right hand down onto the right leg. Inhale, lift the left arm up and over, and exhale, come back. Bring that arm up and over. Exhale, come back. Again, reach the left arm up and over. And exhale, come back. We're going to make things just a hair more interesting now. So lift both arms up. Relax the shoulders. Good. Inhale. So wait, before you go into it, sorry. Imagine you're holding a beach ball between your hands. That's about the distance you want to keep the hands. So when you arc to a side, you kind of keep holding on to that invisible beach ball. You don't drop an arm down or squeeze them together at all. You try to keep them at that distance apart. All right, now we can do it. So holding on to that beach ball, go ahead and lean, inhale to the left. Good, strong back, bring yourself back up, exhale. Then inhale to the right, exhale back to the left and up. I know it's hard, to the right and up. What's your intention for this class? We asked that earlier. Inhale up. Why are you doing this? Just a couple more times. to the left, and up, and to the right, and up. Good. Release the arms on down. Great job. Whew. Feeling some energy building for that one. All right, so before we go into our next exercise, just go ahead and hinge at the hips and fold forward for a moment. And relax. After we do asymmetrical postures like that, sometimes it's good to come into a symmetrical pose like this just to bring things back to normal. Good. Then inhale, sweep the arms out to the side, come all the way up, and relax the arms on down. Good. So we're going to have you turn the toes outward again, about 45 degrees. We're going to do more work with the core and the shoulders and the lower back. You're going to feel great after this one. So hands on the hips to start. Go ahead and bend your knees and come into your fullest version of the squat, which might not be as far down, okay? And then take the arms into the air. Changing my mind midway. Take the arms out to the side. Good. Take a deep breath in. With your exhale, bring your left elbow onto your left knee. Sweep the right arm up and over. And then come back to center, arms out to the side and switch sides. Right elbow down, left arm up and over. It's like you're sitting in a chair. Back up, and then back to the first side. Back up, and to the second side. Keep going from side to side just a little bit longer. For those of you who come to chair yoga, we actually do this exercise, but we do it while sitting on a chair. This one's a little bit more interesting, right? Reach and back, reach and back. One more time on each side. Reach and then come back. Straighten the legs, lift the arms up, and then release the arms on down. Good, that's very energizing, getting a lot of length on the sides of the body, strengthening your lower back and core. A lot of work for your shoulders there. You might be a bit more awake now. So let's do a sun salutation. Step to the top of your mat, whatever direction that is for you. Realizing that in this new setup, my mat moves around a lot, so I've had to fix it a bunch. All right, so facing forward, bring your palms to your heart, find your breath. And again, just touching in with like what's going on in your body right now. Where is there sensation? Where is there not sensation? What's your relationship to that sensation or not sensation? And in our sun salutation, we'll play around with the lunges that we did earlier. So with your next inhale, sweep your arms down, back, and up. Exhale, bend both knees, sweep your arms behind you, chair prep. Keep the knees bent as you lift your arms up into chair pose. And then stay for the exhale. Inhale, straighten the legs. And then go ahead and swan dive, fold forward and down. Press palms to shins, come halfway up, inhale. Then exhale, fold and step your right foot way back. And release your right knee to the ground. Inhale, crescent lunge, lift the arms on up. Exhale, hands to the floor, and step back into downward facing dog. Inhale, float down onto hands and knees. Bend your elbows in towards your waist. Come down onto your heart, hips back. Let's do cobra pose. Head, chest, and legs lift, inhale. Or not legs, sorry, just head and chest. I'm getting my poses mixed up. Exhale, release down. Curl the toes under. Go ahead and push up and back into downward facing dog. Right leg lifts high into the air. And exhale, step the right foot forward. Help the back knee to the ground. Inhale, crescent lunge, come on up. Exhale, hands down, step forward, standing forward fold. Palms to shins halfway up. And exhale, fold down. Inhale, sweep the arms out to the side, come all the way up. And exhale, palms to the heart. Let's keep this going. Inhale, sweep the arms down and up. Exhale, bend the knees, chair prep. Chair pose, inhale, and stay for the exhale. Good. Inhale, straighten the legs, and exhale, fold forward and down. Palms to shins, halfway up, inhale. And exhale down. Go ahead and step the left foot back this time. Back knee to the ground. Inhale, come up for the crescent lunge. And exhale, hands to the floor, step back to downward facing dog. Inhale down onto hands and knees. Exhale, bring the heart to the floor. Release the hips back. Cobra, inhale, head and chest lift. Exhale, release, curl the toes under, push up and back to downward facing dog. All right, left leg lifts, please. Exhale, step the left foot forward, back knee to the ground. Come on up, crescent lunge. And again, exhale, hands to the floor, step forward, standing forward fold. Palms to shins, halfway up. And exhale down. Inhale, sweep the arms out to the side, come all the way up, and palms to the heart. Again, keeping this energy moving, sweep up, inhale. Chair prep, exhale. Chair pose, and stay for the exhale. Straighten the legs, and fold forward. Palms to shins. And down, step the right foot back this time. Knee to the floor, crescent lunge. Downward facing dog. Hands and knees. Heart down, hips release back. Cobra, inhale, head and chest lift. Exhale, release. Curl the toes under, push up and back. Downward facing dog. Right leg lifts this time, and step the right foot through, help it forward. Back knee on the ground, crescent lunge. Good, hands down, step forward. Palms to shins, and fold. Sweep the arms out to the side, come all the way up, inhale. Let's just bend the knees immediately. Sweep the arms back, chair prep, chair pose. Stay for the exhale. Lift and fold forward, halfway up, and left foot back, knee to the ground, crescent lunge. Downward facing dog, step on back. Good, hands and knees, heart to the ground. Cobra lift, head and chest, inhale. And then release down, downward facing dog, pushing up and back. Left leg lifts and steps. Knee down, come on up. Good, hands down, step forward. Halfway up and fold. Sweep the arms out to the side, come all the way up. Again, bend the knees, sweep the arms back, chair prep, chair pose. Good, lift, inhale, fold forward, exhale. Palms to shins, and down, right foot steps back, knee to the floor, crescent lunge. Good, downward facing dog. Hands and knees, chest press, bring the heart down. Cobra lift, and down. Push up, and back. Downward dog, right leg lifts when you get there. Step that right foot through. Knee to the ground, come on up. And bring the hands down, step forward. Palms to shins, halfway up. And exhale, fold. Arms out to the side, come all the way up, inhale. And let's bring palms to heart this time. Take an adjusting breath. Feeling sensation. Let's do one more round. Just one more round, and we'll add some variation to it. and some holding, of course. So with your next inhale, sweep the arms down and up, chair prep, chair, and let's hang out here for just a little bit, all right? So just like before, you can even bring your hands onto your hips like before if you want to. Squeeze the shoulders together. And that's if you're, even if you have your hands on your hips or whether you have your arms in the air, the shoulders are squeezing together, heart is lifting, hips are sinking, breath is breathing, hopefully. Good, inhale, straighten up and swan dive, fold forward, palms to shins and down. Go ahead and step your left foot back this time. Knee to the floor. Inhale, crescent lunge, lift on up. Then exhale, bring your hands down. Now, before we step back to downward dog, bring your left hand to the inside of your right foot. Your right arm is going to reach forward, inhale. Then exhale, sweep the arm into the air to come into a lunging twist or a twisting lunge, whichever you prefer. But think about taking the right shoulder back. And if it's too much to have the right hand or arm in the air, you could bring that right hand onto your hip like before and work the shoulder blade back. Good, one more deep breath here. And then inhale, unwind, bring both hands to the floor. Before we move along, straighten the right leg. Pull the toes toward you and think about bringing the heart toward the thigh. The hands can walk back to stabilize you, of course. Just giving some love to the back of this right leg here. It gets so tight. Good, then inhale, rock forward, step back to downward facing dog. Great job. All right, inhale, float down onto hands and knees. Exhale, chest press. Bring the heart down to the floor. Hands under your shoulders. Elbows squeezing in toward your side. We're going to hold some cobra. Inhale, lift the head and chest. Now, it might be your initial instinct to press downward or even press forward with your hands to stay in cobra. I'm going to ask you to actually think about drawing the hands back towards your body. You won't actually move the hands at all, but you're engaging, you're kind of pulling the floor toward you. This engages the triceps. It allows you to deepen the back bend in the upper back, and it's a bit more interesting. Can you breathe? Good, deep breath in, and exhale, float on down. Take a breath or two here. Good. Let's come into downward facing dog. Take your time pushing up and pushing back. So we have to finish our lunge series. So as you're ready, lift the left leg up and step it on through. Bring the back knee to the floor. Inhale, crescent lunge. And then exhale, bring the hands down. We'll do the twist first. So bring the right hand flat to the floor next to the left foot. Inhale, reach the left arm forward, and then sweep the arm into the air. If this is too much, bring the hand onto your hip and work the left shoulder blade closer to the spine. And breathe. Good. All right. Go ahead and unwind. Bring both hands to the floor. Let's come into the hamstring stretch. Straighten the left leg. Pull the toes back towards you. Feel your heart bow toward the thigh or knee. And breathe. Good. Then go ahead and rock forward. We're going to switch things up a little bit. You're going to curl the back toes under. You're going to pick up the back knee. Then you're going to bring both hands to the inside of your left foot, and then just keep walking the hands further to the right until you come into a wide leg forward fold. Toes are pointing forward on both feet. And you're just folding over the legs. The knees can be a little bit bent here if you'd like. Just allowing your upper body to drape over these legs. Good. One more big breath here. And then go ahead and sweep the arms out to the side, come all the way up. And release the arms on down. It's a different way to end the sun salutation, but it sets us up for our next exercise. So if you don't like the way you're facing, go ahead and turn around the other way. And turn the toes out to the side once again. Good. So toes pointing outward about 45 degrees, hands on the hips to start, heart lifting. Go ahead and bend the knees, sink down into your deep squat. We've been here, we know this pose. We love it. We love it. Good. Now, once you're here, once you're nice and stable, go ahead and lift the arms into the air and then bend the elbows, bring the shoulder blades together behind you, cactus arms, and breathe. This is called goddess pose. Feel the heart light, feel the hips buoyant, soften your jaw. Awareness of the breath here. Your intention for this class tonight. Why are you here? It's a little contemplation we did. Three, two, and one. Straighten the legs, reach up, and release down. Good. Feel sensation. And then from this pose, we're going to find our way into downward facing dog. So whichever way is the front of your mat, you can just turn the feet that way and step back. Or however you want to get to down dog, it's up to you. And once you're there, go ahead and float down onto hands and knees, and let's come into child's pose. Good. All right. Bringing yourself back up. Go ahead and roll onto your back or roll over onto your back, flip over, come onto your back. So it's not time to rest just yet, but we are getting closer. Reclining down onto your back, you may want to hug knees into your chest first. Deep breath in and out. And when you're ready, bring your feet flat to the floor, heels underneath your knees. And your arms can just stay down by your side here. With your next inhale, go ahead and lift your hips into the air, coming into bridge pose. We're just going to stay here for a few breaths, pressing the hips up and feeling your chest or heart reach toward your chin as well, deepening the back bend in your upper back. Soften your throat and jaw. Inhale and exhale, release the hips back down. And step your feet away from your hips, so forward about 6 inches, and then take them as wide apart as your yoga mat. And your arms can rest out to the side for this one. With your inhale, allow the knees just to fall to the right. Exhale, ground your lower back to the floor and bring the knees back to center. Then inhale, take the knees to the left. And exhale, ground the lower back to the floor, bring the knees back to center. Inhale right, exhale back, inhale left, and exhale back. And just continue to move from side to side on your breath, inhaling to a side, exhaling to center, just relieving any tension in the lower back, feeling the leg loose inside of the hip joint. And if you really want to, you could turn the chin away from the knees, just helping to reduce or relieve any residual tension in the neck here. We didn't do too much with the neck tonight, so it might need a little bit of love. From side to side. Let's do a couple more. And the next time the knees come back to center, go ahead and hug them in. Breathing here, feeling that gentle compression of your thighs into your belly. Two more breaths. Good. So when you feel complete here, go ahead and extend your legs down to the floor. And let the toes fall out to the side, your arms resting by your sides. And make any final adjustments to be comfortable here. Taking a deep breath in and out. And just sensing into your body, aware of how your body is feeling in this moment. Present with sensation, present with the quality or the flow of your breath in and out. And just your gentle goal here as you rest is to try to stay as present as possible. And when the mind pulls you away, as it will do, when you're aware that that's happened, come back to this present awareness of your body and your breath each and every time. Peace, peace, peace. Aware of your body, aware of your breath. Go ahead and take a deeper, fuller breath. And begin to make some gentle movements in your hands and feet, in your arms and legs. And when you're ready, go ahead and roll to your right side. And bringing yourself up to a seat when you feel complete here. So sitting tall once again, bring your palms to your heart and lower the chin and honor yourself for all that you've done here tonight, all the work you've done, all the patience, all the witnessing. May all of that effort and this practice continue to serve you. So until we meet again, namaste.